welcome to my channel. I am going to talk about what it's like to be laid off as a flight attendant. So if you've been laid off, if you just got laid off, or you're just curious, then please keep on watching. This has got to be the worst shit ever. I'm laughing now, but I was crying every other day after I got laid off. I've been laid off since April, so 5 months now, and I keep seeing that more and more flight attendants keep getting laid off, as some would call it, furlough. Before getting laid off, I knew I was gonna get laid off. It's that plain and simple. I knew Corona came to fuck it all the way up, and I was not surprised. I really wasn't. I was coming into my flights that were supposed to leave full, take off with 10, 3, or no passengers at all. And my colleagues and I knew it was coming. We were watching the aviation industry crumble in front of our eyes. I mean, walking through the airport felt like an episode from The Walking Dead. So yeah, we weren't surprised at all. I wasn't surprised. However, when I got the layoff letter, that was the saddest day of my career. It really was. It was a really sad day for me. I cried every other day, wondering what's next? Like, what is next? What is gonna happen? How long are we gonna be laid off for? How long is it gonna be before all this goes back to normal? And if you just got laid off, I totally understand what you're going through. I mean, I've been laid off for 5 months, so I'm a little bit past that. But at the beginning, it was really hard for me. It has been nothing but a roller coaster. The uncertainty is real. No one knows anything. No one knows anything. We can only do as much as the government allows us to do. So in Canada, for example, there's a 14-day quarantine in place for Canadians who are coming into Canada. Mind you, no foreigners can come into Canada at the moment. It's just Canadians. We're the only ones that are allowed to go in and out. When Canadians come in, we have to quarantine for 14 days. So we're fucked, because who's gonna go to Cancun for 7 days and come back in quarantine for 14 days? Maybe I'll do that since I still have my benefits, but really, who's gonna do that? Until that 14-day quarantine is lifted, until Americans can start coming in here, until other people can start coming in here, I don't see Canadian flight attendants getting their job back anytime soon. We're in the month of September now, and this shit's still going on. We thought it would be over by now, but is not. And travel is essential. We don't just take people from country to country. Like, we bring avocados from Mexico. We bring medicine, etc. It will take time for the aviation industry to recover. It's no secret that we are being the most affected. I have to stay hopeful that it will get better in a year or two, somewhat. Like, who knows? What people don't understand is that flight attendants and pilots, we get called in seniority basis. So in my situation, for example, 900 flight attendants need to get called before it even gets to me. So even though I've been a flight attendant for 6 years for the airline, I'm still considered junior. I'm still junior. I'm still at the bottom of the list. I know that our job right now is not guaranteed, but the hopes of endless adventures are not dead. I'm staying optimistic 100%. I am also realistic though, and I know that the recovery of the industry is gonna be hard and long. So if you're a flight attendant that just got laid off, just know they're going to be in a long ass break, okay? Maybe a 1 or 2 year break kind of thing. But take this in a positive way. We put our bodies through so much when we're flying. This is a great time to give our bodies a break. This is a great time to learn something new. This is a great time to spend with people we love. This is a great time to do things you've been wanting to do, but didn't have time to do. I started this YouTube channel to get my mind from overthinking so much, because when I first got laid off, I was just overthinking, overthinking, worrying about what's next. Should I go back to school? Should I wait for them to call me? Should I move back home? Should I choose a different career path? What's next? How long will it be before I get called, etc., etc.? Those questions are all gonna go through your head. That's gonna happen. Those feelings, those emotions, that's gonna happen. So I have good days, I have bad days. You'll have those too. But at the end of the day, you gotta put your grown girl panties on and keep it moving. As much as I don't see myself doing anything else besides being a flight attendant, I know that it's important to have other things to look forward to and to have your options open. If this door is to close, another one will open up. I'm personally satisfied that I can check this off my list. I am so grateful for all the opportunities I had doing this job. I got to go to places that I never thought I would go multiple times. I have so many great memories that I will one day get to tell my children, and I'm okay with that. Again, I'm hoping for the best, but I know what I'm against. I can't help to think about those people who got an interview, got hired, packed for training, finished training, got their wings. Those who packed their bags in hopes of a new career. Those who moved from province to province, state to state, country to country, living in an unfamiliar place with unfamiliar people. I feel for you. I do. I feel for those people because they got teased. But you should be proud of yourself. We all know how hard and competitive this industry is. And thousands and thousands and thousands of people apply. So if you were one of those people who got called for an interview, who passed your interview, who went to training, give yourself a high five. Like, you should be very proud of that because that is not easy. It is not easy. Just know that it's still possible. We're just going through a rough ass turbulence right now. But it'll happen. Eventually it will. Maybe after a few years, but it will happen. I personally don't think I'll be flying till next year, and that's me being optimistic. But like one of my good friends said, Ashley, we have to find meaning through the chaos. So we just gotta find meaning through this shit. One of the things that has helped me is that I stopped joining virtual work meetings and reading work emails because nothing's getting better. It was affecting me mentally. All the time I would join a virtual meeting, I would feel disappointed and sad, and I don't want to feel like that. So I just rather remove myself from that. I'm going to the gym 4 times a week. I try to read 10 minutes a day. I've spent time with my family. I spend time with my boyfriend. I started a YouTube channel. The point is, you gotta do what you gotta do to stay mentally healthy. Do not stay home, sitting on the couch all day, watching Netflix, waiting for Krusket to call. As much as we would all love for Krusket to call us, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen for a while. So do things that you've never done before. Do things that you've been wanting to do. Spend time with loved ones. Read, exercise, love more. Just know that everyone in the aviation industry, we are all going through this together. There's so much more to life than just being flight attendants. So be safe. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button. Mwah.